It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you once again. It is Friday, and obviously you can see by Diana that it is again Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Crazy heart glasses on again, which I think is fantastic. You are ready to celebrate the day.
Yeah, and many people are like, shut up. I don't want to hear about
I'm
this.
listening only. I don't know what's going on.
They're just heart-shaped glasses, guys.
She's wearing ridiculous glasses again.
Yeah,
but they're comedic. They're comedic.
They're done.
So we'll talk more about Valentine's Day coming up. But first, let's do a little bit of news. What do you say?
Got it. Yeah.
The effort by Springfield Property LLC to avoid foreclosure of Plaza Towers in Springfield by a bank seems to be working, at least for now. So the company dismissed its request for a temporary restraining order against the bank because it appears the bank will not pursue foreclosing Plaza Towers right now. All right. So they could at some point, and the lawsuit could be back on. Who knows? The owner of Plaza Towers, Marco Dennis, remains in jail on domestic violence, kidnapping, and gun charges from last year. There is currently a mechanic's lien of more than $800,000 against Dennis's company when it comes to the Plaza Towers. They've just gone through a huge renovation there, and that's where the financial problems lie. So we'll be following it, let you know how that changes. The Missouri Supreme Court, meanwhile, will decide a case about whether a school is guilty of discrimination for refusing a transgender student's choice of restroom. A former student sued the Blue Springs School District in Missouri because the student was not allowed to use the boys' bathroom. The student was born a female, but transitioned in the 4th grade. Missouri Supreme Court heard arguments yesterday. At issue is whether the Missouri Human Rights Act covers legal sex, even when a birth certificate is amended after gender transition. Or whether it is limited to the sex given at birth. So, big decision coming by the Supreme Court.
Yeah. Wow. Well, Missouri State University, they are celebrating more than $9 million in private donations from alumni and supporters. The money will pay for student scholarships and renovate Greenwood Laboratory School, which is located on Missouri State's campus. It will also go for athletics, software, and an internship program. Very neat. And 4 local nonprofits are sharing nearly $700,000 in tax credits from the state of Missouri. The Department of Economic Development is giving the tax credits to the Victory Mission, Ozarks Food Harvest, the Child Advocacy Center in Springfield, and literacy volunteers in America in Lebanon. So that's very exciting.
Literacy, did you say?
Literacy.
I know. You struggled with it a little bit there.
You know what?
Sorry.
Readers are leaders, and apparently I'm working on my leadership skills.
What I'm just realizing is that I didn't put the 2 Greenwood School laboratory school stories together. So your next one is about Greenwood Lab School again. Sorry,
so
that's my fault.
Here we go again.
It's Friday.
I'm just the fill-in. And Ethan gives me all the things to say, except for the word literacy. Okay, so Greenwood Laboratory School at Missouri State is getting a new director. This is exciting. It's a longtime administrator, David Guerin, who is superintendent of the Fair Play School District. Current Greenwood director, Ron Snodgrass, is retiring. Guerin will take over the job on July 1st. So congratulations to him.
Yeah, congratulations. Boy, this is a story that's going to affect a lot of people, and I think a lot of people have no idea that it's coming. But the Missouri Department of Transportation will host a public meeting next Thursday to give more information about a big road closure that will affect traffic in a pretty big way. Sunshine Street between Scenic and Marion will be closed.
Oh, great.
For up to 4 months.
Yeah.
Sunshine Street.
Yeah,
to replace the bridge over the railroad tracks. That's a huge deal.
Yep.
More than 25,000 cars travel that stretch every day. So that's a lot of detouring. Construction of the bridge will begin on March 3rd, finish by July 1st. But next Thursday, there's going to be a a public meeting where the Department of Transportation will talk more about it. And so if you're interested, we'll tell you more next week.
Yeah, that's a big job for sure.
Hmm.
Well, the Party City store on South Campbell has shut down, as you probably know that, because the chain filed for bankruptcy. Well, now it looks like it will be replaced with another Party Supply store.
Oh, okay.
Because everybody's wondering where to get those balloons inflated, right?
That's right.
That's what I'm wondering. I've got giant birthday parties. Well, the new store is based in Utah and is called Zurcher's Merchandise.
Has a good ring to it. It sounds fun.
Yeah, Zurchers. I'm sure they've got deals galore. No word on when it will open, but at least it's going to be another Party Supply store. So
okay, so you can hit the same spot. You don't have to change locations.
Right.
Just a different name.
Yeah.
It certainly feels like winter for us this week. There's no doubt about that. But there is some hope for spring. That hope is as follows. Pitchers and catchers reported to spring training baseball this week.
Oh, I love that.
So that's always like, okay, it's coming. I know it's coming.
It's coming.
It's been a rough week. Next week is rough too, I think.
Yeah.
So the Kansas City Royals are already looking ahead to the season. Had a pretty good season last year. They announced their slogan for the 2025 season. It is Fountains Up. Of course, a reference to the city of fountains there, right?
I don't know about that.
They're playing on the fountain thing.
Sure.
I don't know. Hope they can win more games than that winning slogan. Last year, the Royals made the playoffs for the first time in 9 seasons, hoping to capitalize on that. This year, they start at home. Fountains Up at home on March 27th. So it's coming up.
I really think that's a terrible slogan. I mean, I do marketing, and so I'm like, Fountains Up?
We can't do better than that?
I mean, I'm thinking of soda and Coca-Cola.
Fountains
I don't
Up.
know.
Fountains Up.
All right. Fountains Up. At least
But all
spring training.
That's what all the kids are saying.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Okay, well, today is Valentine's Day, so I hope you and the one you love have a wonderful evening together. And once again, Americans are expected to spend a record amount of money to celebrate love. Love has no ends when it comes to financial impact. $27.5 billion is the total amount spent on Valentine's Day, which works out to be about $188 per person. And they're not just buying for their spouse, but also for their kids and pets and friends for Galentine's Day. I know I have one up and, coming up with the girls this weekend. So yeah, there's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, for us. For Americans complaining about how expensive things are, we do spend a lot of money
when it's important to us, right?
Just on extra stuff,
You're right. I've been getting these sponsored ads for these meat hearts.
Meat what?
They're like heart-shaped meats.
I thought you said
for
tart,
guys.
like meat tarts.
No, well, they're probably like meat tarts. Anyways, it's like supposed to be like beef jerky. And I think I clicked on it once. Now those ads won't ever go away. And I've thought about ordering them for my husband, but he doesn't like super chewy stuff. But anyways, may you enjoy whatever.
He's high maintenance, isn't he?
He's,
he seems like
we
a lot.
all have our things.
He seems like a lot. God bless.
He's not. He's wonderful. He's wonderful. You're
I
trying to get me in a hole, aren't you, Ethan? On Valentine's Day. Come on.
I know I'm starting a fight because my wife is out of the country. So.
Oh my goodness. Make sure you text her this morning. Tell her how much you love her.
You know what I did when I was at, well, first of all, we had lunch on Saturday at Steak and Shake. So, but beyond that, I was over at the Sam's Club the other day.
Uh-huh.
Over at the Savings Club.
Yeah, saving so much money.
And they had a lot of flowers on display, like a lot. So I took a photo of those flowers, and I'm going to send them to her on WhatsApp tomorrow or today.
But you didn't even
send her flowers in Africa? No,
but you didn't buy the flowers. That's what I find is so funny is you just took a picture of the most beautiful
just
ones.
A picture of a bunch of flowers. I'll send it to her because in spirit, that's what I would do. But she would prefer me not to send the flowers also and to save the money.
Right.
She'd rather spend it in Africa.
well, the flowers wouldn't last the trip. That's for sure. Maybe they
Oh,
would. I don't know.
that's true.
Anyways, if you like Connect Four,
Oh, and who doesn't?
I love Connect
It's
Four.
fun.
It's
a
so
fun game.
fun. There's a fun event for
If I could reach
you.
it right now, I'd show it to you.
What?
Actually, I can't. Go ahead.
Okay, well, there's a fun event happening for you tomorrow. Tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. at the Discovery Center, is a Connect Four tournament presented by DeLong Plumbing. And for more information, at the Discovery Center website, you can find all the details and maybe the competitions. Did Ethan, do you have Connect Four right there?
I do. This is a crazy version of Connect Four. It's Connect Four Spin.
What?
Yeah. You play
Oh
it,
my goodness. If
and
you're
then
not
you can spin it.
okay,
so
if
that
you're
it-
listening to it, it has rows. If you're listening to this,
Yeah.
you can't see it, but there's like rows that it just spins. And so you get turns to spin that then?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've played it with the kids before, but it takes all the strategy out of it because it becomes luck at some point. You know, because you're doing your thing, and then
then it spins.
Then they can spin it if they want, or you can spin it. I don't know exactly, but it's called Connect Four Spin. It's a twist on the classic
Oh.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can go
How
to
about that?
Discovery Center or you can go buy that game. And this is not a paid endorsement.
No.
Just throwing that out there.
In fact, I paid to do it.
Which it says a lot because you don't pay for a lot of things. So
Nope, I don't.
I mean, hence the steak and shake.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
It's
yeah.
more expensive than it used to be. I'll tell you that much. But
Steak and shake or the Connect Four game?
steak and shake. You know what you used to get over at the Steak and Shake?
I don't know. A
Like
combo
last
meal
year.
for like $5. I don't know.
Well, you used to be able to get a $4 triple steak burger and fries. Now there's no cheese on it because that'll cost you extra, but it doesn't matter. You get 3 pieces of meat
That's a lot.
between a couple buns and whatever you want on it,
Frisco
and then
sauce.
some fries. So I would go there. The boy and I would eat for $8.
That's a lot.
And yeah, because they
With
have
no
the
cheese.
deals. They used to have $4 deals if you didn't get a drink. The drink doesn't come with it, and I don't need a drink. We drink water.
Well, you should go to Brahms and get the bag of burgers. 5 burgers for like $5.
And
if
now
you
that I
add
hear it
cheese,
out
it's
loud,
like $10.
I do sound cheap, don't I?
I mean, I'm not pointing
But-
fingers,
Well,
but if I was,
but consider this. Consider this. As cheap as I sound, I just sent 3 people to Africa, and that is
You're
not
right.
cheap,
That is the best gift.
right?
You
I
give
just
the
sent
best
3
gifts.
people. That's a lot of hotels
Yep.
and plane flights. That adds
Mhm.
up to more than dinner. So I'll tell you that much.
You win.
All right. Anyway,
You win the best gift.
enough about me. But that is a fun game. So enjoy Connect 4
It does
and
look like a blast.
over the weekend. Yeah, win some prizes. Also, before we go, I want to tell you about our contest that we have going on. We're giving away tickets to the Sertoma Chili Cook-Off, which is coming up next Saturday, February 22nd, at the Springfield Expo Center. It's always a really fun event, and with great chili. You get to sample all the different types of chili that the vendors have, really different kinds too. So it's a lot of fun. You get to vote for your favorite. There's live music, and proceeds, best part, proceeds go to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Springfield. So if you would like to win tickets to this event, which is a big part of Springfield every year, all you have to do is go to Facebook, Around the Ozarks on Facebook, and then click on this, share this this post, which is our Around the Ozarks news today. And then after you share it, put in the comments, not on your comments, but on the Around the Ozarks page comments, shared. And if you do those 2 things, you will be in the running to win tickets to the Sertoma Chili Cook-Off. And it is a great time. You will have fun, no doubt.
Yeah, sounds like a blast.
All right.
I'm still
Is that it?
I'm still laughing about the literacy thing. Just because you just messed up too, which is fun. Like
My story
this is
wasn't
what
about
happened.
literacy, though. It's funner when it happens.
Mhm.
You know,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. You're right.
I did that on TV years ago. It was my what was my second job. I was in Tallahassee, Florida, and I totally bumbled this story. And then it was the last line was something about literacy, and I just started laughing out loud because I was like, well,
Therein
obviously
lies the importance of literacy.
exactly. This is why you need it, kids. You could end up on TV, not knowing how to speak.
Well, we all have our issues.
That's true.
Well, have a
So
great
do
weekend.
you have big plans for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we're gonna cook some steaks tonight. Brian and I had some sushi the other night, so that was just us. But I got one kid doing a sleepover, so the other kid was like, "Well, what are you doing for Valentine's Day for me?" And with boys, you show love through food.
Food,
So
that's right.
I have these. They're these. It's pretty adorable. They were these heart-shaped potatoes that Aldi had.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay.
I'm gonna because
Better than beef
one of the
jerky.
kids loves heart-shaped stuff. Like he's like, "Can you get the heart-shaped pizza? Can you get the heart-shaped, stuff?" And I go, "Actually, yes, I have a heart-shaped potatoes." I kind of
Okay.
forgot about them.
That does sound adorbs.
It's adorbs. So I got some steaks and I got some dessert that I did not make, but I bought, and it'll be wonderful. So,
Okay. Well, mine will be wonderful as well. I'm going to have
yeah.
dinner with my daughter, who stayed home with me, and I'm going to
What a steak
send
and shake.
Sarah a picture of flowers.
What are you doing? Are you guys going to dinner somewhere, or are you cooking?
We're actually going to Kansas City later today.
Oh, okay.
She
Well,
has a swim meet Saturday and
oof.
Sunday, so that's where we will be.
Okay. Well, at least you get some good quality time.
It's always something. It's always something.
Okay. Well, we
All
hope you
right.
guys
Well,
have a
thanks
great weekend.
Yeah, you too. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for filling in this week, and we'll see you back here on Monday, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.